talked to you yesterday. I'll give you one. I'll give you one that's going on that you could share. And we're in Amarillo, Texas. We're like 90% like conservative Republican. Everybody carries guns, you know, and it's our city. I don't know how this happened, but our city, like council of members, they appointed this liberal attorney, and he's not even a city employee, he's just part-time, but he's liberal as shit. And he's steering the whole city commission. You know, like, you know, the recycling trash business, you know, all that shit that ends up causing more pollution. I think it's all a distraction. Like, it's like, hey, look over here. Look at this. Look at this.
Are you familiar with a program called Agenda 21? I'll give you some information on it. You want to check it out? This sounds like this guy is a agent of that.
He's liberalist.
Oh, well, wait.
Yeah.
Agenda 21 is a UN.
Listen, guys.
A UN agenda that goes down to the local government. Any politician can become a member of the Street Council. You already become a member of ICLEI, the International Council on Local Environmental Issues, which are protocols, standards that that they set in the UN through the phony global warming scam that filters down to local governments that will control your usage of the natural resources around you, hence coming up with these bullshit, recycling programs.
They fired our local publisher because of the newspaper. They got bought out by this Northeast company. They sent in this lady. All of a sudden, the other day in the news, they said it's a city that's right outside of Amarillo. It's called Canyon. They said local city puts in water restrictions, drought restriction. They talk about drought. We haven't gotten rain in a long time, but our lake is full now where we get all our water. We probably got 10 years of water in this lake, even if we got another drought. But they put a 5-year-old picture with the story, even though the city leaders never say anything about drought. They had a tank that was offline, but this new liberal person puts this old ass picture, shows the lake empty from a long time ago, and talking about drought, even though the city leaders never say anything about drought. So it's just, do you feel like it's distract while we're doing this other shit to you? Like, we're going to distract you with stuff that really, if you just glance, you believe it.
Yeah, well, that's it. Indeed, most people don't have the time.
Well, I corrected it and put it on Facebook, a screenshot of the story.
Yeah, what you really want to do is get that documentation and take it to the next city council meeting. Yeah. I mean, you have to go to the meetings and go, here, here, and here. This is what you put up. This is what the lake looks like yesterday when I took these pictures.
I'm going after this attorney guy, though.
You have to do this.
He's steering the city.
Because this sounds like George Soros and the left are taking over. They know how to do this. They've done this over and over. They've taken over the cities. Now they're taking over the rural areas by planting these cancer liberals into the system and initiating the UN agenda, global warming, to go ahead and screw us over. And they're going to use the lying and the propaganda, but doing exactly what you're doing, getting the information, and then going ahead and confronting them with it is the best way to cut them off the knees. And I talk to politicians out here and said the best way to do this is go to the meetings because the cameras are on. They cannot deny it.
They got the cameras shut off. There's no media showing up.
Bring your own cameras.
Yeah, that's what we kind of been doing. Well, listen to this. We've been hammering them with open records requests. They pass a new agenda, a new ordinance that says they can charge people for open records requests. We asked for an email between two people, and they quote us $2,000, 74 hours of labor to retrieve an email. So they're doing it. So we're going to start up our own news organization because they get free requests.
Right.
Do you have any idea to point me in the right direction on how to be recognized as a news organization? So I can say, give me my request, I'm a news organization.
It's almost, it's fairly easy because almost everybody is
Can you just say you're a media? Can you say you have a vlog,
I do. I mean, I am a citizen journalist.
Have you applied
I work for a newspaper here.
Have you pulled open records requests claiming yourself as a journalist?
No, not yet. No, I haven't done that. But I'm sure it isn't that hard.
There's some stuff going. Look up Amarillo. During Obama, we got more. If you guys want to walk in there, you can.
Well, I want to go.
Okay, but I want to tell them one more thing. We got more of the refugees to the Texas Panhandle than any other city in the whole United States, because we're staunch red, and we even had the county that had the most percentage of Trump voters in the entire nation, and right next to our county, the whole Panhandle. They're injecting these people, trying to.
This sounds like a classic Soros takeover.
Yeah, I believe it.
Classic.
But I think this guy, he's liberal as fuck. I've looked at his Facebook page. It's all kinds of Hillary shit.
Yeah.
It's all this. It's stuff. It's distractions. Like they come in and try to take the dumpsters, and everybody's pissed. And I'm like, it's a distraction. He's over here looking. He's gonna hit you on this side.
Do exactly what you're doing. Keep on getting all this information documented, printed out.
I went to the meeting. I'm pointing. I'm like, what are you doing here? And you could tell everybody's like, Everybody looked at me like
who are you? You're not part of this community. Who are you? What are you? Who elected you?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you here steering these guys, and why are you guys puppets?
Yeah.
And I'm calling them out. You feel like that's the way to go. Just call them out. Call them on the carpet. Make them look embarrassed. Because this week we weren't there, and the system accidentally went down for the people that could speak. You have to register ahead of time. And they did that because me and her got up there and were calling them out. So they said, hey, make the system have some errors. We looked it up on the video, and she saw where, we didn't know. That's weird that it went down. They were expecting us to show up, and we didn't show. We're here. But we're going to start showing up at every meeting and slam.
Whatever you do, keep on listening to these two.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Listen to them.
I will.
How close are we on the agenda? Like what you feel like the big picture is coming down to us? You feel like we're spot on? Jake,
You again, you got a classic example of what they're trying to do. Because again, they've taken over the cities. They pretty much got them down. So they have to take over, significant, rural areas. They have to keep on taking over the farmland. They have to keep on doing this because it is all about control with them. And so
where's some information? Because they're trying to drag me off again like yesterday.
Again? No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, because you're all cranky. What do you do?
Zero.
How's it feel?
We're only trying to save your life, dear.
There you go.
This is Agenda 21. You really want to check.
What about you? So I can look you up too.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's on the back of my get-out-of-jail-free card.
Seriously? Oh, yeah, you gave me one yesterday.
Yeah.
Take another one.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I'm going to hit you up
for
some other ideas, because you've already done it. You know what's going on. You can give us some ideas on countering these guys. Do we just go up there and distract? Are we trying to get...
Just keep on battering them over the heads with the truth.
Here's what we want to do. Here's our goal right now. You tell me if it's going to be effective. We're just going to hit the whole legal department with request after request after request.
Yeah.
Just keep them busy. When they don't reply, we hit them with complaints against the Attorney General. When they don't do it in a timely manner, just distract. We're going to distract them back.
Look what Judicial Watch has produced by their Freedom of Request Acts. They're the reason that the Nuno's memo came out, because of they just kept at it and saying, look, here's the truth, this is what we want.
So we're going for the truth, but we're also, distraction is a good part of the agenda to keep them busy so they can doing their liberal shit.
Look,
kind of what you're...
Yeah, use the same weapons they're using against us.
All right.
Counterpunch them.
Hey, I'll keep you posted, because if you have some other ideas of what we can possibly do, I mean, let's slow them down. Let's paperwork them to death.
Right now, Alex Jones going through the same. I listen to some of his broadcasts now, because that's all they're talking about right now, because they're going through the same thing, and how we counterpunch back, how we
we need to do that at the local level. There needs to be people like us. Every city that's countering this liberal crap.
And it's happening.
Yep.
It is happening. I mean,
So
good people come together.
From people like us.
Oh,
that are
yeah.
doing it like cool. Awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, today, even there was a church group I didn't even know about that contacted me here. And I mean, this was a diverse group of people. I mean, blacks, Latinos, Asian, everybody, right? And they gave me this Victory Fellowship, right? It's a revival. But they were all about exactly what we're talking about. Everything I was bringing up, I could bring up, they knew.
The media is acting like they're speaking for these people. They're not. None of these, all these minorities.
But who's listening to them? No one. Thank you. So they don't matter anymore.
It's the squeaky wheel, though.
Thank you.
They get the grease.
So then let's squeak
It's
back.
a small percentage. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right.
I love you
Get out
guys,
of
man.
here.
My pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you
All
too.
right.
We're here for 2 more days. We may stop by and pick your brain some more.
Oh, yeah, sure. Everything will depend on the weather. Watch that.
Thanks, sir.
All right, brother.